Welcome guys, so I'm just doing a bit of midweek magic today. This is Singleton. I've made a Junji Reanimator deck. Okay, let's keep this. So in the lands I have Mire, so this can give you 1 mana of any colour the first turn it comes into play. So that can be quite handy. For example, if we want to cast our Soul Transfer, that can do the job on turn 3. Okay, this guy's doing a bit of ramp as well. He's got the Courier's Briefcase. Yep. Some 5-colour ramp shenanigans going on here. Oh. Rackets here, boss. Oh. Okay, this Singleton is, see, I'm playing a standard deck, so this is using, alchemy cards. I didn't realise that. I didn't read the rules. That's probably why. Right, well, what do we want to start with? A Gurgling Anointer. You can get a creature with mana value less than or equal to Gurgling Anointer's power. So I've got nothing in the graveyard yet to bring back. But it does grow if I draw extra cards. This Gwenna's a good ramp card for creatures specifically. So I think we'll go for the old Rutstein, just because Gwenna won't help us cast anything next turn, because Dauntless Dreadfeast Demon costs 7, so that's a bit out of my budget. But look what happened. We put a 1 mana creature in the graveyard, so it's actually a target for the Gurgling Anointer, which is quite exciting. Relic of Legends, so yeah, this is some serious ramp. So he's got, yeah, this is the broken card, isn't it? Racketeer Boss. I'm sure this is part of a broken combo, because you get something, you put it on something you can play for free, and you get it, and the bounces back to your hand, and yeah. Alright, I think we'll hold on to the Mirex. We'll play the Forest. That's worked out quite well. I like Gurgling Anointer here, but Gwenna can give us a Dreadfeast Demon next turn. I think we go for it. I always call it Dreadfast Demon. Of course, it's Dreadfeast Demon. Oh dear. Yes, Helena and Elena. That's rather unpleasant. So that's going to make something huge this turn. Good target for Soul Transfer, I believe. Okay, you don't have Trample. I think I will throw an insect in the way. It's worth it for 5 life points, I think. Right. Okay, where were we? Well, we could play Dreadfeast Demon. We could do. Just thinking, if we have an artifact and an enchantment in play, of course, we can get something back from the graveyard. I don't think I have very many enchantments in the deck, so... yeah, I'm gonna... I mean, he's getting 2 power and toughness a turn. The Dreadfeast Demon is getting me, you know, potentially 5 power and 5 toughness every turn. I think it's got to be... I've got to just slam the Dreadfeast Demon here. Come on. Oh, and let's play a Tenacious Underdog as well, because why not? And no attacks. Let's sacrifice the insect here. It's a non-demon creature. Boom. There we go. I've been so traumatized by Helena and Elena. My first thought was I have to kill that immediately. But I think, yeah, Dreadfeast has got to be the play here. Now he's got to kill 2 of them, which is difficult with 1 card. Not impossible, but difficult. Okay, so 7/6. It trades off with a Dreadfeast Demon token quite well. I think that's a reasonable trade. I think we now we can soul transfer this. Wait. Do we have? We don't have an enchantment, do we? No, we don't have it. No, I'm just greedy. Is there anything else cool we can do? Yeah, we could do a 2-point stick fingers. I think that sounds fun. Let's attack like that. Right, so his deck found a lot of ramp, but not enough action. That's my analysis there. Look at that. Sort of, he had the Courier's Briefcase as well. This is a good ramp card as well. But really just 1 card that's a bomb, I suppose. Okay, I'll chuck stick fingers in the way there. Hidetsugu consumes all. Okay. So we do a bit of ramp, but we also do a bit of reanimation in this deck. I think I'll go over the deck at the end as well. I'll put a link in the description. Gems, my favorite. Okay, we found our red. We've got a Fable. Now, controversially, I think I might want to play the Thram Portal for green and play a turn 1 Death Bonnet Sprout. And then I won't have access to my black removal cards for a little while, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not like my opponent's going to play a white weenie deck and just completely run over me. That could never happen. That's right, it's a Thram Portal. Okay, we put a Ziatora in the graveyard. Very interesting. Hello, hello. You have hexproof. And whenever this is dealt damage, you gain that much life. It's like reverse lifelink. Okay. Okay, well, got a green source that doesn't damage me. That's good. That's something. And yeah, it might be Singleton, but we've hit turn 3 Fable. So let's discard Atraxa and Body Launderer here. Because, I mean, double black for Body Launderer is just not going to happen. Oh, yeah, you got me there. You see, these cheeky cards that you can play. I guess it might be a Historic Singleton. Rather than... Yeah, it must be Historic Singleton. Right, we're going to get smacked. We're down to 12 life already. Doesn't help that we have tapped our Thran Portal a couple of times. That was the Cruelty of Gix that hit the graveyard, wasn't it? That's unfortunate. I don't think I can have a way. I don't think I've got a way of getting back non-creature permanents. That's a Dreadfeast Demon. That's pretty good. Okay. Well, I guess yeah, the two big creatures hit the graveyard, and we hit a black source. So we could blow something. Do we care about blowing something up this round that much? What I can do is possibly play Sokenzan. You see now, well, the mistake there. No, should have played the Cliffs, and then I could have had double black next turn for the Launderer. That's where I've slipped up there. Right, no attacks, and end turn. And you see, I can't even use it for black now. So, but I do have a Sokenzan I can throw in the way. Or I could make a 1/1 might, I suppose. Oh wow. Respecting the possibility of a Sokenzan. Nice. Fable getting blown up, perhaps. That's probably why he didn't attack, actually. That's, yeah, much more likely. And I'll just spend my mana here. Let's get our 2 tokens. As opposed to 1 token with Mirax that can't block, so it's probably a better move. Sprout should flip, or there's a swamp in the graveyard. Okay, Gwenna might help if she can survive. Probably should have attacked first, just thinking Death Bonnet Sprout can probably attack. We'll see if he's got something punishing. He has a, yes, he has a flash creature. So he could double block. Nice. That could punish Cruelty of Gix if I did play it. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's gobble up that. I won't get a token, but let's exile his graveyard. That seems reasonable. How scared am I by this flyer? Is it time to knock it out? Yes. Yes, 100%. I'm just going to do it sort of in the main phase. I don't really worry about that. So, and Body Launderer. What I forgot about, though... Yes, when another non-token creature I control dies, I'll just swing with the Hulk again. So if he does kill it, Body Launderer gets a counter, which is pretty handy. Alright. Yeah, Goldhound's kind of good for helping me cast Soul Transfer, but then... yeah. I'd have to discard the Infernal Grasp. Better safe than... better having 2 removal spells, I think, than just 1. Topiary Stomper. That's just what the doctor ordered, right. Another swamp, please. Ah, yes. Archivist Ogma punishes me. Yeah, there's going to be lots of searching for land. Right. So this guy's pretty good, right? Equal or lesser power, non-rogue creature, can get back Goldhound, for example. Not any of the big boys yet, but I could get back a Death Bonnet Sprout. And he'd have to trade a couple of creatures, I guess. Yeah, I'll go for that. And I've got a trick. I've got instant speed removal, so yeah, I think that's worth it. We're only on 5 life. We could be in trouble if he's got a flyer. There's a flyer that does exactly 5 damage. It's a good job I'm not relying on damage to kill these things. Last removal spell. And just play the Boseiju, because that will switch on my Topiary Stomper, yeah. Gwenna can go in as well. I don't have lethal next turn, but we're close. Okay, yeah, that's probably going to kill me. Double team, so he hits me, he gets another copy of it. That's going to be... yeah, a problem. I'm going to teachings first, just to see if that gives me any other options, and then so obviously we want him to block here. Is it worth swinging in with Gwenna, for example? Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about it. Let's just swing in with everything. And let's remember to make our Mirex token. You're going to kill him of all things. So, I will get my Garligritas back, thank you very much. And end the turn. Eliod, so this is gonna be... get lifelink or something, I'd guess. That'll help him stay alive, yep. Make our token. Oh, it triggers Garligritas, of course. I mean, life might be a good idea, honestly. That's just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get the +1/+1. Let's wait. Let's put it on the might. Because how much is getting through? 6, 9 damage, but he's gaining 4. Yeah, it's complicated. Right. Let's kick that with black mana. I don't think we can kick with blue. I don't think we have any blue. Oh, that put an extra token on Gwenna. I didn't even think about that. And he gets an extra token, and hopefully that's enough damage. -4 is what we were looking for. Yeah, got him. So if we actually read this blurb, it says somewhere 60 card alchemy deck with no duplicates. Right, yeah, portable hole is legal in alchemy, I guess. In the trenches. Nice. Another anthem thing with a kind of removal option. Now this is where it suddenly gets very hard, and it takes like 2 hours to get the third win. We'll see. Let's be positive. We can't win them all. Alright, turn 3 Fable it looks like. No green mana, but we can't have everything. Kabloom, so he's well set up. He can take out my Fable. Okay, Saltai proliferate. Yes, go on, attack. I'm not going to block it. I need my treasure. Oh.
You'll never see me coming.
This one, yeah, the card draw guy. Okay, what is not happening? Topiary Stomper is double green. That's not happening. I quite like Riveteer's Ascendancy. I think we can put 2 creatures in the graveyard quite happily. This is a really great creature, but we'll get rid of it. Draw hopefully a forest. That's a green source. Play the tap land. Attack. Get a treasure and then play Old Rutstein, and he can help me get more treasures. That's 3. There we go. He got me a treasure, and that's his enter the board thing. And I can do Teachings of the Kieran as well. Let's go for it. Mill some more things. Cool. Cruelty of Gix. Let's see if he blows up something with Cankerbloom before I play Cruelty of Gix. Okay, that's dead. He's out of there. He's Infernal Grasped. He's out of there. And then take 3 damage. So yeah, he's still got Cruelty of Gix.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Okay, yeah, let's play Takenuma as a land. And then actually we could Riveteer's Ascendancy and Butler, because we think he's going to blow up the Kiki-Jiki. And I'm going to work on this Planeswalker a bit.
Would have had me if I wasn't so fast.
I'd go for that Riveteer's Ascendancy. He's got 3 choices to blow up with his Cankerbloom. Surely he's going to kill one of them. The Butler can bring something back so I want to chump block with that, and I think the Glister Sunslayer is looking pretty good here. I have to remind myself what this actually does, yeah. So you can do a bit of discard at step 1. It's 3 life to do the tutor effect, which is a bit, potentially a bit of a problem. Okay, he's keeping this Cankerbloom open. Did the draw and discard before attacking. Okay. Guess he's got some more Planeswalkers in the deck. Yeah, he doesn't want to attack into an Undead Butler, I suppose. That makes a lot of sense. I can just play the Cruelty as a reanimation spell, but there's nothing spectacular in there. Okay, yeah. That's dead. Very good, right. It's just the little issue that we're going to get beaten up by a bloated Contaminator. I mean, I could block with everything. And we could just bring back Glister Sunslayer. Seems like a waste of a Cruelty of Gix. I've got 6 mana available, so I'm going to be greedy. I want the whole thing. I'm going to look at his hand. Okay, he can give me a poison counter. He's got a combat trick. That's good to know, isn't it? He's got a flyer. Flyers are very annoying. And he's got a 3/3 creature. I think just because I can't deal with flyers with this deck, apparently, I've got to get rid of the Thrumming Bird. But, yeah, we're already in trouble. Because, I mean, look at his mana. He can do a 4-point Diver's Stand for 8 damage. I think I'm just going to Undead Butler that. And we're going to get the Glister Sunslayer. Just thinking, he didn't have a removal spell in hand, though. He has to, yeah, I guess he has to top deck it. He's drawing 2 cards a turn, of course, so very good chance he finds the answer. Okay, we just get proliferated on. So, I have 6 mana. Not quite enough for a Titan of Industry. Should be enough for a Ziatora the Incinerator, though. I think that could be absolutely fantastic here. Because I make 3 treasure tokens at the end of turn if I do that. Yeah, I mean, I'll be impressed if this guy has got discard. I'm thinking I want to save Ziatora next turn and just roll out these creatures. Give him something to deal with. Got the Riveteer's Ascendancy. If I sacrifice that, I guess I can get a 1-drop back. I'm thinking about the sacrifice trigger on Ziatora getting me stuff back from the graveyard. Yeah, so we have a 1-drop there, 3-drop, 2-drop. I guess that counts as a 2-drop. Or the 3-drop. Okay, the 4/4. Oh yeah. Right, how much mana have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is a 9/9. We just have to remember that. And this is very good point. So I think Glister just has to take 1 for the team here. And 6 damage will go through. And I'll be on one life. I will throw a token in the way as well. And take 4 damage. Okay, he's just doing enough to get through, so he can get his 2 poison through. Proliferate. And then he's got 3. He's got this for another poison counter, I guess. And draw 2 cards. Pretty good. This is a pretty nice game of Magic, I've got to say. -7. Oh, I don't even remember what his ultimate is. Emblem with whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a blue or black creature card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. It's pretty sweet. Okay. Right, target creature card. Let's look at my graveyard. Is it just the Glisser coming back? Yeah, I think it is. It's the best thing I've got. Let's play a Ziatora, I think. Soul of Windgrace is pretty good as well. Right, and no attacks, I think. Let's sacrifice the underdog. To do 3 damage to... Oh! Yeah, I could blow up Kato Shizuki. That's giving him too much card draw. Maybe I'm... Well, we hope I'm safe on the ground. It comes back tapped. Well, I mean, he just needs 1 removal spell here, I suspect. Well, if he's got 2 removal spells, actually, I think he wins. Oh, that's good. And this is just going to make big creatures, isn't it? Puts him down to 2, so he's within Ziatora range. So that's getting blown up. I will take a land. I'm loving the respect for Riveteer's Ascendancy. And I think that's the first time I've seen it blown up with Boseiju, who endures. Okay, a lot of things happening. Right. Do we want to go down to 4 life? Is this a reach creature as well? It is a reach creature. Alright. And we got the mana for Diregraf Rebirth if we want. I don't think anything amazing went in here lately. Let's pop the 8/8 reach creature. Actually, why? No, I played Ziatora last turn. That's why I couldn't attack with it. That makes sense. Right, Soul of Windgrace can come out. Put a land card onto the battlefield. I love that. Let's grab one of his lands. Right, we don't want a Tenacious Underdog and go down to 2 life. That would be reckless. Let's hit Renin 7 in the face. Let's keep everybody else back defending. Let's end the turn and let's just sacrifice the Soul of Windgrace here. That's this big scary trampler out of the way. feel like this is not going to be good. Oh yeah, I go up to 7. Poison, of course. Voidwing Hybrid. Ziatora does not have Trample. Let's gobble up a Bloated Contaminator. Very good. Oh, Archpriest of Shadows. Combat damage to a player or battle. Yes. Something with trample, please. Do we have anything with trample? Looking for tramplers now. That said, he's got a yeah, if I play this and just put it on the Kirin Touch Orochi. He's got to block it, and it's got Death Touch, which is pretty cool. Let's think about a combat phase here. I don't really want to get hit by the Voidwing Hybrid, but I can sacrifice something to kill it. That is the crucial point, I think. Next to combat, right. Okay, let's send some people into you. You can go face like that. You can go like that. I'm going to keep Ziatora back to block the flyer. Now let's just send everybody in, and I'll blow up the flyer if I have to. That's how that's going to work. Okay, let's get rid of the Canker Bloom, and we get a 1/1 token, which would be a nice little blocker. Let's rebirth. Yeah, Soul of Windgrace is pretty cool. Let's get a nice little land back. And end the turn, and just sacrifice the spirit and do 1 damage to that. Okay, we got him. We got there. Yeah, we did some ridiculous stuff there. That was quite fun. Nice. Halo Hopper. Yeah. We will have a look at the deck, of course. Yeah, I adapted my Junji Reanimator deck and just tried to find a few other things. My old deck had 4 Goldhounds and quite a lot of red mana in the mana base, so because Goldhound works very well with the Diregraf Rebirth reanimation spell in particular, so it's providing 1 mana when you sacrifice it, and it's also reducing the cost when you sacrifice it, so you can get effectively a turn 3 Diregraf Rebirth. So you just need a discard card on turn 2 or a mill card to put something big in the graveyard. It's quite fun, really. But I thought I'll go for a sort of some other quite effective 1-drops. I like Battlefly Swarm, because you can give it Death Touch. Very annoying if this sort of keeps coming back and Death Touching your opponent's stuff when he tries to attack in. Death Bonnet Sprout, of course, mills every turn. Willowgeist gets bigger when cards leave your graveyard, which can happen with this deck a bit. So it seemed like a good choice. I have gone for a bit of removal, so I've got I go for the throat, Infernal Grasp. I've got 1 Soul Transfer, so I've got 3 removal spells in here. Usually I would go for an all creature deck for this kind of thing, but we got a few non-creature things as well. I'll just look at some new cards. So Fauna Shaman looked like a good shout. Discard a creature card, and then search your library for a creature card, reveal it. So that seems pretty good. 2 mana creature that can tutor for any creature. And also discard creatures that you want to reanimate. So seems smart. The Lurgoyf, of course, you can probably only going to pay the black mana kicker to mill stuff, but yeah, big creature. And then the reason that for the name, I was thinking of the combo with. I mean, obviously we've got an Undead Butler, but we've got Body Launderer that can bring back, when it dies, can bring back Gurgling Anointer. And if you can get a couple of counters on this, when it dies, it can bring back the Body Launderer. It's a nice little loop. So we've got a few creatures that can kind of hold hands and help each other out of the graveyard, which is quite nice. I think there's also the is it called? He might be called the Priest of Gix, who does something similar. He got cut from the deck, but that could be another good option. Gixian Puppeteer is his name. So when he dies, he can bring a Mana Valley 3 creature back. So he could bring back a Gurgling Anointer, and then if that got 3 counters, they could bring back the Puppeteer. Yeah, Gwena's pretty good here. I'm trying out the Tranquil Thrillback, so this is just a utility creature. We've kind of got a, obviously it's Singleton, we may as well have a kind of toolbox creature set up. So, yeah, this can blow up artifacts or enchantments, or exile the graveyard, or gain 4 life. Quite nice. Adds quite a few options. Yeah, so the previous deck, I was trying to play multiple Riveteer's Ascendancy. The problem with this card, it only triggers once a turn. It's difficult to get this card to do anything, unfortunately, but it's fun. It is fun when it actually pays off. But yeah, because you need a sacrifice outlet as well. You need creatures of a lower value in the graveyard. You need something of higher value to sacrifice. A lot of things have got to come together for this to actually do anything. And if you're up against a deck with just lots of removal, lots of control, it's kind of frustrating. It doesn't do anything. You've got to kind of have a mirror match up against a deck that's trying to go for lots of value rather than removal. Yeah, Soul of Windgrace, as we saw, is absolutely fantastic. Archpriest of Shadows, just from the new set, goes straight in this deck. It's an absolutely amazing card for reanimating things. And Junji is another good creature that reanimates, but that's on his death trigger, and it does cost you 2 life. Of course, they have to make it a non-dragon creature, otherwise you could bring back other Junjis and loop that way. So that's why Body Launderer says non-rogue creature, so that can't be looped. But these two can loop together, which is nice. Yeah, Cruelty of Gix is good. Ziatora is a lot of fun. Yeah, we saw the Dreadfeast Demon. That's a nice sacrifice outlet, of course. So I've got a couple of these sacrifice outlet big creatures, and then just two really good creatures, Titan of Industry and Atraxa, to reanimate. And finally an old Stick Fingers, who's basically like a Lurgoyf, but you can pay X to put X creatures from your deck in the graveyard, which is quite good. Honourable mentions, I was going to add Sheoldred. Sheoldred, the third thing on Sheoldred, the 5 mana Sheoldred. Just obviously I'm looking at 4 mana things, so that's obviously not going to work. Let's try that. If we look at Sheoldred, the true scriptures, step 3 on there is put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. That sounds like fun. And to activate your Sheoldred, your opponent needs 8 or more cards in their graveyard. So we're not actually milling the opponent with this deck. So I'm not sure Sheoldred would necessarily work. But if you could get that pay off, that could be pretty fantastic. Yeah, basically in the mana base, I think I had 8 mountains, so I just cut that down and up the swamps and forests, and just one of everything in the fixing. I thought Plaza of Heroes might be worth a shot because I've got a few legendaries dotted around as well. But yeah, Evolving Wilds might be a better choice actually. Yeah, anyway, that is the deck. So I think that is a video. Thanks for watching.